What is an independent insurance agent and why would you work with one? And how are they different from other types of agents and sellers of commercial insurance? And which is the best for business insurance? If you're shopping for business insurance, the issue of who to choose may have crossed your mind and you're not sure. I'm going to answer these questions and more in this video. Hi, I'm Gordon Coyle. Welcome to my channel, where we talk about the risk and insurance issues on the minds of business owners. As an expert business insurance broker, these videos are intended to help guide and educate decision makers to help make you a more informed insurance buyer. If I don't answer the question on your mind that brought you to this video, reach out and let's connect. I'd love to hear from you. So let's start with identifying the 3 ways you can buy business insurance today. First, there are direct sellers online who can be big insurance companies and digital brokers, or something we call insurtech firms. On the big company side are names like Hartford, Progressive, Geico, and many others. These companies are spending a ton of money on digital marketing to attract you to their websites, and they're doing a really good job of ranking very high in the search results. Then there are insurance companies like Byberg, Next, Hiscox, and finally digital brokers like Insurion, MBroker, and others. The common thread among the big insurers and the insurtechs and digital brokers is speed. These providers, for the most part, are humanless interactions where the buyer fills in some data about their business and they can get a quote very quickly and bind coverage online. Fast and easy. That's the good part. The not so good part, in my opinion, is that you have to become the insurance expert to make decisions about what you need and how much you need. I've reviewed a lot of these policies purchased online, and in most instances, it's a freaking disaster. Policies are often misclassified. There are exclusions and endorsements that the buyer was unaware of that actually jeopardize their protection. There's missing policies, and these options aren't always cheaper. The last point here is that in most cases, if you go on one of these firms' websites, you're often getting just one choice and no comparison shopping. So you really don't know if you're getting the best deal, and this may force you to replicate the process over and over. It's a big time waster, and at the end of the day, you still may not be getting the right protection or the right price. The second category of sellers are known as captive insurance agents. These are big name insurance companies like Allstate, State Farm, and Farmers. These insurers are very well known for selling home and auto insurance, and they do sell business insurance, but it's not really their meat and potatoes, so to speak. The agents who work for these insurance companies are typically employees of that company who are paid a salary plus commission. They're often very local, and stopping by their office for a quote or speaking to them on the phone is a preferred means of doing business versus an entirely online experience. With captive agents, you're also getting one quote, theirs. They're not allowed to sell insurance from any other company, so the product offering can be limiting, and like the direct channel, now you've got to hunt around for other quotes to compare so you know that you're getting the best deal. Now we get to independent insurance agents. The independent agent model of how business insurance is distributed is the oldest model around that's existed for a couple of 100 years. The key feature of independent agents and brokers is that they represent multiple insurance companies that can offer quotes from 5, 10, 20 or more different insurance companies. The number of insurance companies an independent represents is usually based on the size of their agency. Independents do not represent companies like Allstate, who, as I mentioned above, are captives. There's 2 different channels there. Now, the distinct advantage of the independent model is that you're getting options and choices when you work with this type of agent. Need a business insurance quote and working with an independent? They may evaluate offers from several different insurance companies and pick the best one to propose to you. This way, you're likely getting the best combination of price and protection. Independent agents are not paid salaries by the insurance companies they represent, but instead are paid a commission from the premiums that you pay to the insurance company. Independents not only represent multiple insurance companies, but those that specialize in business insurance also have access to a broad array of insurance products than the other 2 channels do. Now, of course, I have a bias since I'm an independent agent. But when you look at how the 3 different channels operate, I do believe that independents offer business owners the best choice when it comes to insurance options and coverages. And when it comes to choosing which independent you want to work with, I think it makes sense to choose an expert that focuses just on business insurance and isn't a jack of all trades. You may need to speak with a few agents to make sure you're getting that expert. The other thing I'll be upfront about is that independents aren't going to be as fast as the direct channel to get you quotes. Most independents don't have online rating or quoting capabilities to give you a quote and bind coverage in like 10 minutes. It's going to take a bit longer. And in my opinion, that's not terrible because most independents are going to take more time to understand your needs and they're going to do the legwork to prescribe the right policies and options instead of having you do that online. The bottom line is that if you're looking for business insurance, like a BOP or workers' comp or auto or cyber or D&O or any other coverage, you've got a lot of options. A lot more options than what just existed 10 years ago. It's up to you on who you want to do business with. Is speed most important? Are personal relationships most important? Is a single point of contact for all your policies important? Is an entrepreneurial experience most important? These are the things you need to weigh. But overall, I think it's critical to remember that your business may be your biggest asset. So protecting it properly is critically important. Do you want to leave it up to yourself making the decisions on what coverages and options you need? Or do you want a professional consultant to do that for you? If you want an expert professional to do that legwork for you and give you options and choices, then an independent is the right choice. And if you're looking for a business insurance expert agent, I'd love you to consider the Coyle Group. We work around the country helping businesses of all types, and I'd welcome your call. My contact info is in the description box below, so reach out and let's chat. I promise, no hardcore selling, just a conversation to see if we'd be a good fit for you and your business. Thanks for watching, and if you found this helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button and subscribe. Thanks.